What's up, YouTube? This is Anthony Castillo with you guys. So this one is kind of exciting, I gotta admit. Just because, as we're kind of in that direction of science, moving forward with like understanding just overall greater manifestation and just getting to those points of like realization. This freedom of expression I thought was kind of related to this like semantic evolution. And if you guys don't know what semantic is like, it's relating to a lot of how language is understood, and when we think about language and how it's evolved, I primarily think about just like how we affirm ourselves every single day. I was thinking about like, the bio threshold and also just the biological nature of our beliefs and how they move forward, how we speak about it and what we do. I also find it also very interesting how when we don't look at the subscriber mentality of things, we can often still manifest the things that we still want in life. Take for instance a perfect example that I know that I missing the mark. Listening to the other one about the opacity, we don't want to miss the mark. It's something that we don't want to miss, right? So right here, you see this car. This is like blue car right here. I don't know whose car it is. I don't know what I don't know whose car it is, but because I am making a video right now, it came to my attention that sometimes the universe leaves clues. I do believe that the universe leaves a little bit of clues, almost like a language of trying to get us to understand where we're at in life and how we can understand different little nuances. I'll be honest with you, like, I've always wanted to manifest a partner, as someone that I can be with. And I've created this vivid notion in my head, like, some of us may be very like, well, what do you want to see in your partner, and what do you want to see in the next couple of years, or what kind of partner do you want to be with? What is your interest and stuff like that? If a person drives a car like this, like, I'll be happy. Like, that's, to me, is like, that's the evolution of how our language and our own logic is evolving over time. And when I'm thinking about this like semantic evolution, so I'm thinking, you know what, like, why not manifest this right here, like someone that drives a car like this? That doesn't have to be specifically this car, but just the function, the structure of a car like this. I'll be honest as well, trucks, anyone that owns a truck, I'm perfectly respectful of it, but there is some spiritual well, I'd say, to me, it's spiritual when I think about a truck, just because I do remember my ex, and so that's something that I don't want to replay in the future. I'd rather just kind of like let the past be the past. But anyways, guys, I wanted to just keep this one very detailed in a certain way, I guess. I don't know. I thought I'd just get on here thinking about semantic evolution. And also, sometimes when we come up with these thoughts and these beliefs and how we're moving forward, we don't often need to have everything ready in script. Some of us think that we have to have everything ready completely, because sometimes the universe gives you a clue, like this one, like this little blue car, to remind you that it's still possible. It's still possible. And when we start to reinterpret our world like that, and we start to reinterpret what we see, because sometimes we bypass and we forget, like, oh my gosh, like, the universe sent me a clue. Universe, God sent you a clue to reinterpret that this is your manifestation. This is going to be, what you're looking for here. Someone with you, and the evolution of you speaking in the language of what you're speaking in, the language that you say to yourself, right? Some of us are stuck in this pattern of always saying the wrong things to ourselves, and we're not affirming the right things to ourselves. So just wanted to leave you with that one. I think it's pretty interesting and neat that it just sparked my interest, that I was like, wait a minute, I was sitting here and I noticed this car right next to me, and I was like, and then a divine inspiration in my mind literally thought about, it's still possible. You know, it's still possible. Well, guys, I just wanted to leave you with that one. Hopefully you guys enjoy the channel. Remember to subscribe, and I will catch you in the next one.